All right, I have pressed the button for once, and we are officially live on another Sound Goblin Gaming Pokemon Monday. Today we're going to be starting up a run of Pokemon Legends ZA. I am the host, Hunter Green.
These aren't Digimon I've been lied to.
Yeah, we ramped the Krampus head. I'm, of course, Shiv.
And I'm Vincent.
All right, and as the beginning of every Pokemon journey since the third generation goes, hey, are we a boy or a girl?
Can't you wear... Does it really matter in this one?
So it does actually have a difference other than clothing, because yes, all the
I think
clothing is gender
your
neutral.
rival will change.
Yes, your rival will change, and there's a few minor dialogue changes, but mostly in how it involves your rival. So it is up to everyone. Do we want to be a boy or a girl for Goblin this time?
The interesting thing that I care very little about the actual outcome of that choice. I have always gone with the girl in Pokemon, so I'll vote just to put a vote on the table.
All right. Anyone else have objections?
No, go ahead and do the girl.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go with you. You've got a little bit. Oh, that's right. I got to get used to being on a Switch controller again. The downside of playing anything other than that. Yep.
Can you turn me, Mackie, me, Shiv, and Krampus up?
Yes.
Did sound
It-
setting change
I
from the
was-
sound test the other day?
I was about to ask the same question.
We're a little bit silent in comparison.
Where is the Discord? There it is.
Yeah.
How about now?
Well, you sound the same, but that's not what was turned up.
Testing,
I
testing.
am testing by saying something.
Okay, yeah, you're not hitting the yellow vents, but I can adjust that on Discord a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds a bit better.
Okay,
That's a bit better.
thank you very much.
Yeah.
All right. So we are, of
The
course,
better that is
Goblin.
sound.
Yes, it is magic. All right. We can change our hair color with a few limited options. We will get more later on. Does anyone give a damn?
Nope.
No. Red, sure. We'll go for red.
Yeah, we'll go with Scarlet. Wait, yes, hold on.
Does that mean our rival will have a violet color hair?
No, this doesn't change anything. Now we can change some
No.
other stupid-looking things. I'm particularly a fan of the half-open eyes. What looks dumb as hell?
Goblin is, in fact, a goblin, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go green. The spikiest. Eyebrows don't typically change to that color, but I don't care. It's funny. And God, do we need some sleep.
Don't go to sleep in the damn town.
A lot of this is changeable later on. So it's not that big of a deal.
What other languages do we have besides English?
A bunch that I can't read, so it doesn't matter.
I believe it's Chinese, both simplified and whatever the other one is when
Traditional.
Chinese traditional, yeah. Simplified and traditional. Japanese, Korean, French, Spanish, and a couple of others.
This game actually added a few languages, which is why people theorize that the Pokemon in this game and Pokemon transferred to this game cannot be transferred to previous generations. Or previous games entirely. Like, it can't even be transferred back to Scarlet Violet. So that's a tall
Oh, is
motherfucker.
the tower supposed to do that?
Once again, this is a Pokemon game, so no voice acting.
No
Like
voice
that.
acting, but it's especially egregious in this game.
It kind of is. I'd say mostly this game. Also, Sword and Shield has like a guy who does music, like that's part of his thing outside of being a gym leader, and it's really weird because you get no music for it.
Like, we can fix the no voice acting problem.
That's true. We are, if nothing else, not professionals.
Stuck into our bag.
Yep, something jumped into our bag, and I'm sure it's not plot important whatsoever. So, there is an interesting glitch that I think they patched up, but maybe not, that we could do, but we're not going to. Because it would mean restarting.
And getting back on the train and leaving.
No, I wish you could. That would be funny.
Like, no, wait, this town sucks.
There's actually something very funny later on with the train, where you try to get on it, and then you black out and end up outside the train station. So, as you can see with this game, Pokemon are kind of everywhere. People have Pokemon. There's a lot of people who are not happy about this. I'm not talking players.
Pokemon are fun.
There are NPCs who are not happy with the amount of Pokemon in this town.
Pokemon Legends, alphabet backwards.
Yep.
Dead Alpha.
No, I refuse to acknowledge Zed.
People have been calling this Pokemon Pizza because of the, PZA. I like calling it Plaza. Except I don't really. It's just I find that the better way to do that as a joke.
Yeah.
All we need is a mark. I swear it's a different shirt that he had when I played before. I wonder if they actually randomize his wardrobe in that regard.
Randomized wardrobe. Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool, actually. That's more effort than I would expect of Game Freak. We are here to see sights because we have a bag. Once again, the illusion of choice.
Ah, yes or yes, with an exclamation point.
But thou must.
No, there's the third secret choice, which is turn the game off.
That is true. You're about the same height.
Only
Almost like
winning
we're...
move is not to play.
Yeah. It's like, oh, you're about the same height. You almost look natural. Yeah, that's because we're effectively, the opposite NPC. I need you to be an advertisement. And here is our introduction to Pokemon, also typical.
Did this person
So-
escape from the Jetsons?
Is she the final boss?
I was good. No, she's not. And it's funny you mentioned Jetsons. Her name is Jet. And she's the CEO of Quasartico.
Oh,
They
she's
are-
evil captains.
Ostensibly a kind of incompetent good guy organization. The Skidoo is completely confused by a green screen.
It'd be so funny if it knocked down the green screen behind her.
I'm just sad that the green on the
Slam head first
Skidoo.
into a wall.
Yeah. I'm sad that the green on the Skidoo isn't also green screened.
Oh look, it's Baneri's cousin with the 5 o'clock shadow.
Considering the colors being used here, they could just use a red screen.
True. Yeah, it's a chroma screen effect.
Yeah.
So this is a world that is... This is another world on the list that has hard light technology.
It had teleporter technology since Blue and Yellow, or since
Red and blue, yep.
Right.
Red and Blue Yellow.
Hard light's kind of a newer thing.
Yeah, but Hard Light's a step backwards from disassembling you on the molecular level and putting you in another place.
Eh,
Depends on how the teleportation's done.
That is true. It could just be warping space-time.
Which is still.
so
But my point being,
long...
I mean, you're still right. Hard light is easier to do.
So stuff that will come up throughout the process, the progress of the game. This is 5 years after the events of X and Y. The ultimate weapon was fired at the end of there, and did a lot of damage throughout the world, or specifically the Kalos region. And they're kind of still rebuilding parts of it. And for some reason, Pokemon are just being attracted to the town. So they're having to set up things called Wild Zones, which we'll encounter later. Where could my bag be? Can you see the bag in this picture?
Swiper, no swiping.
I'm awfully calm about the fact that this Pokemon just stole my bag.
Alright, gotta get my bag back. I need to chase after that Pancham. I need it back.
So this is the part where you can actually kind of break it. So you see people around here. We're supposed to go chasing them. There's nothing that actually prevents you from just running wherever the hell you want. And you can break the game to the point where it just stops loading NPCs and allows you to go anywhere and nothing's there.
Okay.
perils of open world.
Yep.
Sometimes people will want to use that open world.
So, one of the primary complaints people have about the, quote, laziness of the development of this game is the buildings. You may notice how there's a lot of just flat textures.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. All apartment buildings have a picture of a terrace.
Yeah, the sad thing is, the very first trailer they put out for this, they rendered out those little fences.
Oh, yeah. This
That-
changed a lot between...
But that being said,
It's-
this game runs on Switch 1 at a steady 30 FPS, which is a lot
That's
more
probably
than the previous
why
games.
it
Oh,
runs
yeah.
a steady 30 FPS, because they cut down on geometry that's loaded.
So these two are, well, kind of thieves, really, when you get down to it. They wanted the Pancham to steal a bag. But we're going to be fine with that. We're not going to, turn them into police or anything. And this is
I got
Urbane.
it back.
Oh, not yet. This is Urbane. They are the male male main character outside of your character. If we were playing a male character, it would be a girl named Tawny. Yes, his name is a pun on Urban. Her name is a pun on Towny. It's Pokemon. Also, not only did this asshole order their Pancham to steal my bag, then they diss my bag. So, The ZA Royale is a thing that has been name dropped. We'll get to it in a little bit. It is one of the key features of this game's combat. It is very involved in the story in a way that doesn't make a ton of sense. And for the first time, we have a trainer who calls out 2v1 being unfair.
Is it though? You just throw out 2 Pokemon.
Yeah,
Unfair.
Two Pokemon.
Like, oh no, I fight 2 people at once. It's not like some asshole hitting my Pokemon with kunais.
Yep. Once again, we are down to choices of what's our starter going to be.
Oh, no.
All of them.
God, I wish.
Screw your rules game, all of them. All 3 of you jump that stupid panda.
Okay, so we have a vote for Totodile. Graham?
I'm torn because I like Tepig, but I hate Tepig's evolutions.
I really like Embor's Mega Evolution, but I also agree with you that Embor is a terrible design.
Yeah, Embor does have a decent Mega Evolution, but Embor itself is
Liz, do you have any
don't
strong
care about
opinions?
any 3 of these.
Yeah. None of these are on my usual list of like starter Pokemon I like. Sure, I'll join the Shiv and say Totodile.
You're all wrong. We're going for Pancham. Yeah. Oh. Well. Okay then. Totodile it is.
Okay. Alright, it was cute. Let's use right that. I want that one. That's mine.
That's
what I want.
mine. I want it.
Alright. So combat is a little bit different this time. It's a lot more freeform. There's no more power points, which is real cool.
Okay.
There are, however, cooldowns. Urbane's going to tell me the basics of being a Pokemon trainer as if I haven't done this a million times.
Wait, have you tried to take some else's Pokemon as a starter?
Well, I mean, it's
They asked which one I want, and also, technically, these 3 are Urbanes. So no matter
It's
what,
also weird that we don't know the rules of Pokemon battling. Pokemon battling is so ubiquitous in this universe, you have to at least heard of it.
Not everyone does Pokemon battling.
I honestly want a setting in, or at least an option when you talk early on for setting up, to go, yeah, I'm a veteran, I know what I'm doing, and skip half the tutorial nonsense.
It'd be like if you were in the European Union and you had to like explain to someone what soccer is.
Alright, first things first, you have to lock onto your opponent, as they will tell us here.
I don't know, there are people in the US where you have to explain football to.
Yeah.
Yep. So, you may also notice, start with Leer, stat up and downs are no longer multi-stage.
Oh, they're just a flat.
Just a flat
Get this.
up, down, or neutral. As you can see that little blue arrow on there, for that is its defense down.
Now that I think about it, you would have to explain to people what soccer is in the European Union. So
True.
they don't call it soccer.
Sure.
It's not football.
I mean, have you considered leveling up your Pancham? Because that might be why you're losing.
But like, as a similar example, when was the last time you watched like a baseball game, Krampus?
Whenever the last actual season was going.
And like, how well could you explain to someone who has never played baseball before?
No,
The
see,
game
there's
of
the
baseball.
difference. There's the difference. I'm not saying you describe the minutia of it, but you could describe, oh, you hit a ball with a stick, and whoever. And
Yeah,
run
and
the
that's
bases.
what they're describing to you here. Like, not everyone becomes a Pokemon trainer in the Pokemon world.
No, but Pokemon battling is so ubiquitous. It's in schools.
It is a televised sporting
No,
event, and they
It's a
solve
televised-
all conflicts with it.
It's in schools in Pokemon games, which focus on Pokemon training. Doesn't necessarily mean it's in every school per se. The games are very focused on.
And,
You
and
know,
also, yes,
called
Pokemon battles are a televised thing, just like baseball or football. Who plays baseball or football, or knows how to actually like play it well if they went on the field.
Yeah, again, I'm separating the concept of explaining the minutia, the strategies of it, from what is the objective of this game.
I mean, there's also a big difference between I go out and hit ball with bat, and I tell living thing how to act.
I'm sad that we've yet to have a Pokemon game
But
where
they
you show up as a
should do one where
trainer.
you just go, I know how to like fight
Yeah,
Pokemon.
yeah.
Well, also
Like,
we've
that's a whole
Yeah,
separate
absolutely
argument.
having to skip. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a completely different one.
Have you played a Pokemon game before?
exactly.
I mean, this one's a little bit different because it does have a different system than the other ones, effectively. But even then, you could be like, you can still do the same thing if you've like starting your playthrough.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess the main concern is because these are games, designed for kids. That they don't want them to accidentally skip information.
Alright, it is nighttime, which means a battle zone has activated. This is the core location for the ZA Royale. You will be doing all of your battles for it in a battle zone.
Battles will turn tense.
It's okay. We'll have these Pokemon carry... How are they going to carry my bag?
Throw it on Chikorita's leaf.
Neither of them have hands.
Hands.
Yeah, backs.
Why do we need hands?
They have mouths.
How does Chikorita climb fences?
Don't think too hard about this. Jump. Wrap its leaf around stuff. I think it actually does. So Nightfall's fast in this town.
It does. The day and night cycle is probably my primary complaint about this game's design. And it's mostly that the night doesn't seem to last long enough. I won't listen to what people say. If you're in a battle zone, you must want to fight. Never mind if it springs up around you.
Should pay better attention to time.
Yeah, it's open season to mug people.
Like,
When,
the general rule is, hey, don't be outside during when night falls down. Because
Yeah.
you get no a warning where it pops up. And yeah, remember, if you lose, you gotta get money.
Witch was trying to get a tip.
Ladies and gentlemen, the nightly purge will now begin. All crimes short of token are now legal.
Once she has like Cleffa, it's gonna be an easy win.
Pretty much. I mean, to be fair, no matter what they throw at you at this point, it's going to be an easy win. They're not going to throw anything difficult at you at this point.
What's that'll be?
Baneri's rougher cousin.
You may notice I got hit in that attack, and your trainer has health. That is actually the more likely way you're going to black out, is by the trainer getting hit too many times, not the Pokemon. It is one of the things they carried over from Legends Arceus. Also this.
Can we attack trainers?
God, I wish!
Bullshit.
To be fair, trainers, Pokemon, will not actively attack you. You can just be in the, like, the splash zone, more or less.
Collateral damage from a Pokemon battle, because that certainly hasn't come up before.
Uh-huh. You're right, I pressed buttons and it followed orders. We have some serious teamwork. There's these three assholes camping the exit. And not fighting each other.
Of course, in every battle royale, there's always people who decide to partner up, putting off the inevitability of having to fight each other.
Meet Floette. It is, it's a super weapon.
I'm
It-
going home.
Like, it's unknown if it would have aimed at them if it had not been told otherwise. You know, just wipe them off the face of the planet with Light of Ruin.
You know, for kids.
For your
For kids.
ruin.
Like, never pointed at people. Please.
Worse to get knocked out. Take him back to a Pokemon Center.
Take their shard remains back to a Pokemon Center.
It's just, what do you expect me to do with this?
Hotel Z, but I've got another reservation elsewhere. Why would I come to this town otherwise? I'm gonna go to my reservation.
This wasn't a whole plot to make me do advertising for Hotel Z. This is a plot to make me force me to go to Hotel Z.
It's even funnier because they don't charge you. No wonder it's gonna go out of business. Here's the tallest man in the world.
That is a man who's about to tell you there are two bells in Lordaeron.
This is a man so tall that he has to have the sleeves and legs of his pants sewn together with parts of other pants.
You can make larger clothes, sir.
Alright, this is AZ, which is apparently how his name is pronounced. He is a character who comes up in X and Y and is 3,000 years old. An ancient king who, when his Floette died, created a weapon to strip the life out of other Pokemon. Also, a slug just came out of our bag. That's kind of weird. But used a device to strip the life out of other Pokemon to bring this Floette back. And she was not happy. She left him. And he then made a weapon. And wiped out a lot of other people by effectively doing the exact same thing to them. And now he is also 3,000 years old because of it.
And then he opened a hotel.
Oh, wise decision. I'm gonna beat your ass for giving away that Pokemon here when she leaves. Very good.
Um, Basically, he's at the point where he has roamed the world, come to terms with how horrible the stuff he's done has been, has sought redemption, was used to be the catalyst to fire that weapon again 5 years ago, and finally reconciled
seeking
with his
redemption.
Floette.
And this has been Hotel.
Yep, I'm aware what a Pokemon trainer is. Yep, don't do what he did and betray that faith. If a Pokemon dies, let it be dead. Wait for the inevitable ghost
Sometimes.
Pokemon to spawn, so you can catch that.
Sometimes dead is better.
But what if a bunch of Pokemon die, and then like a person dies, and then like a Pikachu cries, person comes back to life? Whole thing.
He didn't actually die. He turned to stone, broke, and then fainted, and then Pikachu used a Forbidden Resurrection move.
I mean, Ash had a hacked Pikachu. Pikachu doesn't learn the move to bring Pokemon back
Sure.
to consciousness.
I mean, we know that Ash's Pikachu is broken. It can successfully use electric moves on ground Pokemon. Alright, this is our room. We will be back here a total of probably 3 times. Bunch of paintings on the wall. I really like this one. They left us water and other amenities which we're not going to touch because we don't want to pay millions.
Someone left their books out here? This is someone else's room.
No, they have no visitors. But hey, it's been a
Seats
long
warm.
day. Let's sleep and oh god damn it! We have a roof. One of these days, I do want an option to just say no. There's that slug again.
Sure, it's fine.
Ooh, Ominous foreshadowing. I mean, if you say so. The strongest trainer, I guess.
He wants to be the very best, like no one ever was.
But there've been so many before him.
You want whatever you want, Ash. It took you more than a decade to win a Pokemon League.
That's not true. He won one before, but no one counts it. It was one of the island ones, but that's still victory. Oh boy, I wish.
Part of the Union doesn't count.
I wish to bring back someone from the dead. That went well last time.
AZ just leans out from the kitchen. Hey, I'll just spatula at you. Get off.
Fine. I'll wish for Bulma's panties.
Sensible. Rude, but sensible.
Why do I have 3 different malwares on my phone now? So, Team MZ is going to be the name of this group of 4 kids. Of which we're about to meet one of the others, I think. Well, it's time for the bad picture, which we're going to immediately replace. Not that it really matters. We'll be seeing it for certain battles. And then it appears for the PvP, which we're not going to be touching. I'm glad they've explained what a Pokemon trainer is. Oh yes. Time to learn about iframes.
It's a dodge roll. It's a Souls game.
Yep.
Yep.
This is Lita. She may be related to a character from X and Y. It's suggested that she's Tyranno's younger sister. Because he was very focused on seeing Pokemon moves because he liked to dance. I don't think they ever 100% confirmed, though, that she's his sister. Oh, yes. In a very nice change from other Pokemon games where you hold B to run, this, you tap it and it just toggles run on.
You stop running in the hall.
Nope.
No.
You break your neck, you're not suing me.
There. Okay, we'll just go to the Pokemon Center.
I'm gonna bury you.
I'll come back as a ghost Pokemon.
Oh, you'll use a berry Pokemon on, or use a berry on me? Cool.
Another person died in the side of the place. I'm getting a Pokemon use Fissure again.
Time to learn about Pokemon type matchups. Which, like I said, I really like if there'd be a skip option for that.
My Pokemon is of the Ohio type.
You can't believe it? What are you, an idiot?
But how does your Pokemon match up to my ancient little guy friend?
Also, your Chikorita is not a threat because it doesn't have its type move.
Chikorita uses Solar Beam.
Oh god! It is actually worth using Water Gun even though it's not super effective. Because it's...
Oh, yeah, cooldown.
Exactly, because it's cooldowns.
Just cooldowns.
Chikorita uses Thunder.
Ow!
Unbeknownst to you, we've secretly randomized this game.
I would love to. Honestly, love to play this game with that type of randomization. Yep, this is the map. We have 6, quote, available, unquote, wild zones. Each of them has different Pokemon in them. And, we have to actually manually visit all the Pokemon centers to unlock them as fast travel points, as well as the other fast travel points that exist.
We also have to
Okay,
climb a
fair
tower on top of them and do a parkour puzzle.
No, that's
That's not good.
that's to reveal stuff on the map.
Oh.
Oh no! There are rocks out here. I don't know why, but there are rocks out here now. Pack of wild street boulders. Let's be honest.
You can walk around those.
I say, those boulders weren't here last night. They're not the reason you're not getting customers.
Hey, they weren't here last night, Pete. And I'm pretty sure you can just walk around those. There's big enough
Nope.
gaps for a human being to fit through.
Yeah.
No, there's no way anyone could, barely climb through there or whatever. So we're going to do the obvious solution of go on the roof. Good thing we're not afraid of heights. Also, we have very solid ankles.
course we do. We don't want to waste polygons on that.
So they have rolled the Pokemon, or the Pokemon Center and the Poké Shops into one NPC. Also, here's how you get your Pokedex.
They're little kiosks in Scarlet Violet like that.
Well, yeah, they were different NPCs in the same location. This is the first time it's been the same person.
I think a staffing engine.
Yep. So, unlike Legends Arceus, which I don't know if we'll ever get to at some point, registering a Pokemon in the Pokedex is, you only gotta do it once. You don't gotta see him do anything special. It's as simple as the other Pokemon games. There are currently 231 Pokemon in this Pokedex. That will be going up with the DLC, which comes out in about 10 days. And is typical of the town of which this place is based off of, this place has a lot of just crap on the ground. Oh, there we go. I was just like, I'm surprised I'm not seeing anything. There should be stuff on the ground. There we go. There it is.
Anecdote, a potion, several boulders. They just pop up overnight.
Yeah. It's also really nice of them to, like, label these as specific wild zones. One of the few things this shares with the, sorry, with Arceus as far as the Legends DNA goes, is you can just outright throw a Pokeball to catch Pokemon. You don't have to fight them.
Here, put your hand on my balls.
Yep, I'm going to another hotel. So, you see those markings by the targeting thing? That is the ease of which you can capture a Pokemon with your current selected Pokeball. Normally 4 is pretty much guaranteed. I think it's like a 95% chance, actually.
I assume this fails automatically because
Yes.
of tutorial.
Yes, this fails automatically because of tutorial. Just like this catches guaranteed because of tutorial. And by Spicier, they mean an aggro Pokemon. So, another thing this game does different than others, if you knock out a Pokemon, you actually get a few seconds to try to catch it.
Okay.
That's very nice, especially given the focus on more active time battling.
Yep. Now, if you knock it out, you get one shot to capture it.
That's still generous compared to other Pokemon games.
Yep. It's still generally
A chance to catch out a knocked out Pokemon is more generous than none.
true. But the general trick to this is to try to get them as low as HP and throw a basic status effect that's going to last on them to try to capture them. Much like traditional
The
Pokemon.
usual fare.
The difference is there's no false swipe in this game. Also, this is now a sneaking mission.
Just for balls.
So our mission in this wild zone is to get 5 different species. Gonna put you away because you are really not needed at this point. We're gonna get some freebies.
Hooray! Guy handing out mysterious potions in the park.
Nope, you're not there. There's another person in here that gives us stuff. There you go. Yep, Marie. Hitting a Pokemon from behind with a Pokeball increases the chance of catching him as well. You may also notice I have thrown some Pokeballs that just haven't caught anything, like I haven't even touched them. That's not actually a big concern. The next time we are at a Poke Center, you're going to see an NPC with a chat bubble above their head. That basically all they do is they gather all the Pokeballs you've thrown that miss and give them back to you.
Okay.
Like, if they break, like if the Pokemon breaks out, that's lost. But if you miss, there's no loss. That applies to every Pokeball that exists in this game, including the Master Ball. Now, I know Shiv played X and Y. I don't think the others did. So they might...
I definitely didn't.
So Shiv might notice something when we meet the next actual important NPC. Just a kind of clue about some of their history. Here's the Hex Maniac that everyone was kind of lusting over when she was first revealed.
That's not the Hex Maniac everyone lusts over.
Specifically for this game. The NPC, there's a very important NPC who will be here later on, that I'm spending hours upon hours in front of, rapidly pressing A on my main game. They are the Fossil Restorer. Someday I will have a blue Rocky Rex. We are going to meet our Pokemon Professor, Mabel. And there's something in this shot that gives a clue about her history. Can you ID it, Shiv?
Is she part of one of the evil teams in the previous game?
She is a former member of Team Flare. The symbol on the back of the chair and on her laptop is the Team Flare symbol.
Well, my evil team got taken out, so I have to go legit.
She was actually one of their scientists, and she's kind of stuck here in town because she's kind of under probation. But now you'll do grunt work for me. And I'll give you stuff.
Okay, sure, yes.
This is actually how you get a large amount of TMs. Which are, once again, infinite use.
Somehow I do agree, because you had 2 agreeable responses.
Yep. Since I'm Mabel, we'll call this Mabel's Research, because I'm unoriginal. This is also how you get one of the Master Balls, and how you get the Shiny Charm. I love how she's pretty much tired of this shit too. It's like, it's a red letter day! This game autosaves. A lot of people feared that it was going to be an issue. It's actually beneficial.
Rock Smash!
Yep. As you can see, a lot of TM, some XP candy.
Last time I used Mudshot in the middle of public, I was arrested for decent exposure.
That's fine, it's not going to be us using it, it's going to be our Pokemon.
That's not going to help anything.
Oh no,
This
Pokemon get...
Not Digimon.
They get away with whatever they want. Oh, that was only showing off the rewards. And I will show you some of the research tasks and basically what you do in this game. So the quest, filling your Pokedex, catching the different types, completing all the captures in a wild zone, specifically one of each species, evolving, winning Pokemon battles, which is the most annoying one to do for the Shiny Charm. Each one of these has levels to them. This one goes up to doing 1,000 trainer battles.
Grind.
If you are just playing through the game, doing stuff naturally, you end up with about 275 to 300 trainer battles at the end of the story. So first things first. Oh, there we go. Gotta get Rock Smash or something. And time to meet the 4th member of Team MZ. This is Scrafty. Or Scraggy. I always forget which one's which. No. Meet Naveen, the only sensible member of Team MZ. What do I think of this hat? I think I'm immediately taking it off.
Why not? Can we recolor it?
No.
No,
So,
too bad.
clothing in this you don't get to actually change the colors of. But you can buy some of the outfits you can buy color variants of. And you can actually do a little bit of mix and matching in that regard. So the top we have is both the jacket and the shirt. If we bought another one of the different styles, like say a black shirt and red jacket, we could have the red jacket with the white shirt. Which in that regards, it's a little more customization than normal. We have a camera mode. We're not going to be using that. That's right. This is how we change our outfit. Oh, I've got this stuff. Yep, certainly is stuff I have. That's from getting the DLC.
Yep.
Hooray.
So terrible. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. And before we continue with the story, we're going to capture the last two things of this zone. I think there's something under there. Nope. A Pidgey. How did you miss it? It's right there.
Ow! Who's throwing Pokeballs off roofs?
Did you just take that back to the Poke Center for me?
No! You're a jerk.
So we were told about it before. Some Pokemon will run if they see you. Pichu is one of them. So you actually have to hide in the grass to be able to capture it.
And wait until its back is turned, I assume?
Yep.
That's okay, apparently it's blind.
No, we're in the grass. Can't see us.
That's like we can't see Pokemon down in the grass. We can see them in the grass.
Grass blindness.
Yep.
A common disease among video game characters.
And we got a move we will probably not be giving, because most things that would use it already know it.
Butch.
Pretty sure they're still locking us into certain areas. We actually don't get the full ability to explore for a little bit. You know what we can do? Because we've reached this point. We can get a Pokemon that'll probably be on our main team for a while. As an early adopter of the game, you can get a Ralts with the Gardevoirite, which is its Mega Stone. We're also going to download the item for getting a event that occurs in the post game. The ability to actually deal with Deontay. And they also immediately give us the stone for it, but not like that's going to matter. Let's see here. Beedrill's pretty good, so we're going to put the Spupa away for right now.
Oh, Spupa.
As you can see, we start with 8 boxes. As traditional with Pokemon, put a Pokemon in each box will unlock more boxes.
I thought we were really...
I will be doing offline or off-stream gathering of Pokemon, specifically to fill out objectives for getting TMs.
Makes sense.
Bunnelby. There's a Kakuna. You just straight cheat and catch it. We do not currently have a move to take care of that. Oh, we
Brambles?
might. Nope. Okay. Typically, fire moves and some flying moves will break brambles.
And yeah. Our closest thing to a fire Pokemon does not currently have fire moves.
Correct. Yeah, I find it weird that it's only sun flying moves.
Watch out, it's punching you.
It is punching me.
Doesn't any Growl happen before it's actually do anything?
No. Nope, saw me. Got it anyways. Abras being the
I assume
cowardly...
it teleports off.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna say, being the cowardly little shits they are, immediately teleport.
Four-story fall.
Yes. Well, much like Scarlet and Violet, if you fall a significant distance, the Rotom Phone will catch you. That will actually be a mechanic that is used later for parkouring. Oh, no, none of these fences. Okay. There is actually a lot of parkouring in this game. Rock Smash is not the only thing that will break boulders, but it is the first one you're given. Earthquake actually does it, which is really cool. Alright, get ready to what the internet is divided on. Oh wait, no, this might not actually be the travesty. No, okay, it's not. The nightly dinner is, scary. I mean, it's not a good way for us to coexist, but wild Pokemon are just gonna kill people if you don't lock them up.
I mean, it depends on wild Pokemon. Some of them are fine, some of them have the body temperature of a volcano.
Yep. I mean, the body temperature of hotter than the surface of the sun.
Oh. They should really let them stop writing their own Pokedex entries.
Uh-huh.
No.
I do like someone's theory about why they're so off the wall. They're written by kids.
I caught a Magcargo. He's like a bajillion temperature.
Oh, this Cosmoem? Oh man, it weighs like 5 tons. Like, kid, you would not be carrying it if it weighed 5 tons.
I mean, it weighs nothing in the Pokeball.
Well, no, as in, like, in their arms carrying it. It's one of the jokes about how strong Ash is, because he just carries it around. Like that and Larvitar, if I remember correctly, are the two. It's like, he should not be able to carry this. Oh look, we're luckily right next to the battle zone.
With luck.
Get in the zone. Battle zone.
I'd like to imagine there's actually multiple battle zones, but it's more of your rank determines which ones you have access to. Oop, sparkling in the tree. Yeah, I'm gonna need some support from... No, I'm not.
The points.
Alright. So they're not going to actually let us do one of the interesting mechanics for this game. At least not yet. So as you beat trainers, you get points, you get medals. Medals get turned into money later on. It is actually one of the best ways to get money in this game, is to just run the ZA Royale every night.
Makes sense.
And not do it the way they want you to.
Not the way they want you to.
I will go into that in just a little bit.
Yay, free potion.
Yep. Now we're going to learn about back attacks, which is the thing the first fight didn't allow me to do.
Ah. Right, attack the backpack.
I don't know why I'm rolling. I'm going to get this guaranteed. So, by getting a sneak attack in, you get extra damage, your attacks are immediately off cooldown, and you're just good to go. There are advantages to some attacks. Some are targeted directly on your enemy, so like it'll blow up underneath them. Some are ranged and can be dodged. a lot to it. The environment can get in the way of a lot of it, which sucks. Yeah, Citrus Berry. I'll make sure to never use it. I mean, I say it's actually a valid thing for PvP. Oh, turn around and spot me. So there's a chance when that you get spotted that you will be stunned for a few seconds. Which can suck. So right now it doesn't make that much of a difference. Something we will find out for the next zone, there are objective cards, about the best way to put it. There are tasks that you do that if you complete them, you will get bonus tickets and bonus money. When you are basically aiming for a money grind, you ignore them. You also ignore doing back attacks.
You ignore doing back attacks.
Uh-huh. It takes time to actually like set up the back attack and make sure you get that surprise hit. Or you can just run immediately into the encounter with them, like this. Hey, how's it going? How's it going? How's it going? The knight stops progressing in battle.
Ah.
Oh god.
Oh yeah, totally.
It is level 18. I did forget that when I did this before, Oh, by the way, you can run from trainer battles. I kind of did a leveling spree beforehand, so everything was level 10 plus when I did it on my save. Mainly because I was working on collecting the research progress. So handy. Oh, first I want to heal up. Honey mushrooms are everywhere. You will get them all the time just by picking stuff up. So they're free money. Same thing with pretty feathers. I sell those. I beat 3 people. It's not that tough. That being said, if you wanted to, you could absolutely grind in the Wild Zone this night, because time doesn't actually progress during this event.
Ah.
Because it is story. And this is our first rank up match. He's fought a lot of promotions, but never won. He is permanently stuck in Z.
Nice glass joke.
One thing that we will hear as we're going through is everyone's got a wish. Some of them are dumber than others. He's going to make it so that only taxis exist in Lumios.
You elitist piece of shit.
Uh-huh. Also, flying Pokemon exist. So, Paralyze, if I remember correctly, slows down the respawn rate of moves.
That makes sense.
Some of them don't do what you would expect them to do. Confusion is completely different in this game.
What's the future?
So, when you stop targeting a Pokemon, your Pokemon will run to your side. If you are... Oh good, I got to it just in time. If they are confused, they don't run straight back to you. They get kind of like wobbly. This is a tactic for dodging attacks.
Maybe you should not believe in your Pokemon.
They don't believe in you. This guy's really bad. Like, dude, there's a wild zone right over there. You can easily go level up your Pokemon. Time for the ass that has gotten a lot of attention. There are a lot of custom profile pics that people have done focusing on her butt. Emma is another character that was involved with Team Flare.
I'm a detective. My first case, who has stolen the other half of my trench coat?
Now, that's her special battle suit? I don't remember.
My first case, why am I not allowed to wear pants?
She's wearing a full body suit and then a coat over it for some reason. I don't know.
The coat is because she's a detective and she wants like the long trench coat detective look. That part I understand. The plug suit is what's weird to me.
Yeah, it like they explain where she got it. They don't explain why she wears it. It does have a Megastone in it though.
Does she need to pilot an Evangelion?
That would explain the things in her hair as well. Also, this girl's a weeb.
What are you talking about?
Fucking
It's the fastest way to run.
Alright. So you get 10 money for every medal you get, and depending on how many trainers you defeat, you get a multiplier. Once nighttime and daytime are no longer restricted by story, nighttime lasts for 16 minutes, and I believe daytime is 44. So I think it comes out to a total of an hour. Though certain things will pause time, such as being in a conversation, being in a battle. So like I said, the actual trick to grinding money is to just sprint from fight to fight and just get seen as soon as possible. I don't know, I had to use a potion. I'm not sure if I'm really that great. Alright, time for the reason why it's called Team MZ. Something no rational person would get. Oh, here we go. Time for terror. Ah, slug again.
Look, my what?
So this is a thing that has gotten a lot of conversation on the internet, specifically about what this precisely is in the middle. Like, the croissants are obvious. But no one knows if that's a tower of rice with curry on top of it, or we threw a little bit of gelatin into our curry, put it in a cup, and then dumped it over.
No, there's very obviously like a rice texture in the slim space between the
Yeah,
curry
the
and croissant.
curry is on something.
Yeah, that's very clearly like a rice texture there.
It is never stated to have rice, by the way. It is croissants and curry, and that's all we know. There's been a lot more discourse about
Curry
the fact...
gelatin.
Yeah. There's been a lot more discourse over the fact of croissants aren't really a good bread to have with a curry.
Oh,
Yeah. Someone did actually make one of these, like, in real life, but they did the gelatin curry, and oh my god, it is a terror to see. Also, Naveen there's like, I have a sandwich. Sandwiches are better.
and sandwiches are perfectly fine until you have to give half your sandwich to a shitty dog.
It's true. Can't say I'm glad to be here with this monstrosity in front of me. Goblin died 3 hours later, and then went to a Pokemon Center for recovery.
As you do.
I'm sure the tower's not that important. I'm certain it'll never come up in the story. One of my favorite characters. I love this old man.
That man is involved in mining on an asteroid for a dwarven mining company.
I was gonna say, that man's a dwarf.
Good and stone.
I was gonna say, that man has shouted rock and stone in a non-joking way. That man knows who Carl is.
Alright. We will meet Kanari later on. But little plushes of her are how you get extra boosts. XP gain, catch rate, survivability for your trainer, stuff like that.
If you collect 100 of them, I'll give you a gun.
There are 3 levels for each of the dolls. We were given our first one for the XP. And there are actually more colorful screws, which you'll see what those are in a bit, than there are the one you need for dolls. However, if you get all 100 of them, you can get a decoration for your room. So something you'll never actually see unless you're going to look for it. This is a thing that I think was kind of something they could have used for a plot point, but kind of don't really do anything with.
Random mega crystal growing everywhere.
Correct. It is related to certain issues in this game. They don't do anything with the Maker Crystal specifically. One of the dolls you get increases the amount of shards you get for breaking the stones.
Ah.
That over there is a colorful screw. Anything with the purple glow, that's what those are. There is a little bit of a damage raise to some attacks, so that you will break multiple rocks.
Best jump.
Like, I feel like that cutscene shouldn't hit trigger since we've already used it.
This is the long con to how he gets your stuff. Gets your trust, then tells you to jump off a building.
I mean, he knows you have a Rotom phone, and apparently it just does it. So, I don't know how it handles it if you have to grab it, but whatever. I forgot. They're actually going to tell me to do anything in the wild zone, or...
Maybe we'll send you a message earlier. Or something.
Okay. I'm trying to remember if we actually care about that yet. There are still TMs just lying about. So some of them you have to collect that way, some you get through research, which reminds me... Oh yes, when a Pokemon's ready to evolve, you do it manually for most of them. Trade evolutions will happen immediately after trade. They are not cancelable. Which, if you're having trouble getting like a Pumpkaboo or a God, what's it called? Phantom? Can't have them traded to you because they just will evolve.
Do they have a previous form?
No. Stonefish.
A Bionicle.
This was actually what my first shiny was outside of one that we are guaranteed to have available.
I didn't catch a Magikarp.
Not yet. Trying to remember if you're rock yet. Doesn't matter, because rock does not resist electricity. Grab this stuff while it's safe to do so. Replace you, because I'm pretty sure you learn it as well. Nope.
Not Scorn or Overlord.
Nope. Missed that one over there. I like making sure I grab items because sometimes they are useful items. Like a Paralyze Heal. Always talk to people that have yellow text over their head.
Excellent.
There it is.
I'd like my coffee to scorch the roof of my mouth.
Sure, super modern. You would think this guy's a villain, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
He's a pretty cool dude.
He can't be a villain. He has a cute little hair bump thing.
Does have cute little hair bun things.
Yeah, it just means he's a villain in a Pokemon game.
No, the villains in Pokemon games don't typically have cute stuff.
This game does follow a kind of more recent trend where there's not really a villain as such, as just stuff in your way as you're going through the story.
It is I, the Poke Clubber. I walk around and club Pokemon with a bat. With a sheer thrill.
Yep, continue running, please, since I can't run while we're doing this. Weird ass lady.
Do anything else? Nope, just stand here and collect Pokeballs.
Okay, cool. I can actually talk to him. Here, have some money. I mean, they're just the fighting type Pokemon users. I'm just standing here. Oh.
We're getting challenged by random people again.
Yep.
Oh,
Hey, you. I'm holding you responsible for a thing your friend said. What about them? Nope. You.
you know what you did.
So when you switch in Pokemon, there is a little bit of a lag, so you can't exactly just immediately attack with them.
Makes no sense.
Yep.
Sure, let's go with that.
Like, I've literally changed none of my Pokemon's moves because they're low level.
Alakazam, brain of a supercomputer, can still only learn 4 moves. God made the universe, can only learn 4 moves.
So that's his wish. We'll deal with him much later on. Here is the easiest wild zone to abuse for shinies. Wait, why did you get great balls? I don't get balls. We're gonna go heal up real quick and then go into Wild Zone 3. Well, I will explain how shinies work in this game.
So you take a Pokemon, you paint it gold, and then you sell it to unsuspecting rubes for a profit.
You got it.
Pokemon returns it of its own volition.
Just realized something I've yet to do.
What you do is you make some lazy recolorings. That way, people will hunt day and night for one of each of them, for reasons.
Yep.
Also, yes.
And we want higher camera sensitivity. Oh, and to grab a thing we don't ever use. That being said, Protect is actually a really useful move, as is Detect. All the normally, like, survive around or ignore a hit thing, they're just straight up blocking attacks. So if you time it correctly, you can just completely ignore an attack. So first I'm going to catch up, and then I will go over the kind of tricks they use for shiny Pokemon in this game. So that's what happens when they are knocked out and ready to be captured. You'll see them with the star spinning over their head. You got about 3 or 4 seconds.
And then they shrink down and rejoin the live stream.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright, so another really nice quality of life to this game. Right stick in. Uses from potions up to heal health, and will use a status heal item. If they are fainted, it'll actually ask which one of the revives you want to use.
Okay.
You cannot use it in the middle of combat, for obvious reasons. But out of combat, no, just easy to use. Sorry, this is habit for catching Pokemon that run, is to just, oh, did you see me? No, okay. Is to save beforehand, because you can just, it auto-saves when you catch a Pokemon or go through a loading zone that's like a fast travel, or if you're fainted. But otherwise, it doesn't autosave. So if you fail to capture something, you can load your save and reattempt to capture it.
Good old-fashioned saves coming.
Uh-huh. It's the reason why a lot of people were worried about an autosave. And it's like, there's no reason to worry about it. Nope, not you. Oomst! Oh, you. That's fine. It's what I wanted anyways.
Oh, Litleo that wants to die.
Hey, fire moves.
Oomst!
Another Litleo that wants to die.
Yep. I do believe that's everything in this wild zone. As soon as we kill this Litleo, I'll check. Oh, no. There's one more thing. Which didn't spawn, it doesn't look like. There are some Pokemon that only occasionally spawn. In this area, that is the Pancham. And it's typically either in this area or the area with the Litleo. Yep. Alright. So, they have a system for saving shinies, is the best way to put it. It'll save the location of 10 saved shinies. So if it spawns, even if you don't see it, you don't capture it, whatever, it's saved once you go through any type of like loading zone or despawn it or whatever. So anything that triggers a reload of a zone, you know, everything that loads in has a chance to spawn shiny. Standard rates of 4,096 for no shiny charm, 1,024 for with shiny charm. So if you just go through this door, it takes you to the top of the building and reloads everything underneath here within 50-meter radius. And then you just go back down here and it reloads everything within a 50-meter radius. And if you just hold back on your controller, you automatically go up and down, up and down. And because it saves up to 10 shinies, it'll actually save any shinies that spawn. This trick is used for a bunch of different things that force reloads of zones. Or not just reloads of zones, but specifically despawning and respawning of Pokemon. So this game is a shiny hunter's just... It's a blessing. It's real good. Oh, are you going to tell me I have to... Yep, you are. Jackass. Want to go grab that?
No.
When you capture or KO a Pokemon, it puts that spawner on a respawn timer. Typically for regular Pokemon, it's about 3 minutes. If it is a rare one, it'll typically be on a 1-minute timer. And for something we're going to see in a little bit, it is on a 5-minute timer. Why are you Gendo posing? Sounds like bullshit, but whatever.
See, when I use that excuse at work, they just yell at me. So...
I mean, your workplace, you're not a detective.
I wanted to be a detective.
Do you mind if I give you a task? I need you to do some work and not get paid for it.
No wonder we look tired. We do everyone's work for them.
Uh-huh. Well, yeah, we're the main character.
Yeah, we thanklessly do everyone else's job for baubles.
Yep. So there are a lot of side missions in this game. We will be attempting to do them all. I actually just realized I need to go back and capture another Pikachu. So, Emma here is related to Team Flare due to not the man in the suit right here, but this guy. This guy was a former Team Flare member. He kind of got a good deal when when the events of X and Y got over, and he was taking care of Emma. So that's her relationship with Team Flare. This guy is Looker. He has been in a lot of Pokemon games at this point. He's effectively an actual competent Professor Zenigata. Or not Professor, Detective Zenigata.
Okay. Yeah, he's an international poke crime.
Except he has always caught his Lupin.
Yes. He does catch his actual fur.
Though, granted, it's always through the work of the player character. But that's fine. He actually catches the people he pursues. Let's see if that Pikachu has respawned yet. Espers have, so probably.
Yeah, that's Pikachu.
Have you learned any fire moves yet? No.
I don't think it learns any fire moves until it evolves and actually gains fire type.
That's entirely possible. Oh, we did, however...
Because if I remember
Yes,
correctly, base Fletchling is normal flying.
Now, that being said, we did just catch a Litleo.
Yes.
Which has Ember.
Yeah.
Oh, not the Flabevis. It is also nice, it does give XP to the Pokemon that uses the move. It's not a lot, but early on it's actually fairly decent. Did we get... Aha! Excellent. Actually, no, you are a terrible idea. You also want to die. That should be everything in the... Yep, there we go. Trying to remember if you were good or not. Alright. So, As I mentioned before, side quests. Ton of them. Oh, that's right. I actually have to go talk to people first before I can get them on the list. A
I'll
situation.
be right back.
Okay. Great. Big Buttlebee. So, a returning feature from Pokemon Legends Arceus are Alpha Pokemon. They are very big. And in this game, they happen to have a guaranteed full EVs, either EVs or IVs, in HP. Which matters for competitive and not at all for actual gameplay. Let's see here. I am kind of sad that once an alpha has been caught, it loses those eyes. And as you can see, they kind of hurt.
Oof.
Alphas are also more likely to attack the trainer.
Ow.
I primarily wanted to get the paralysis on it. Yep. Alphas hurt.
Well, I mean, it's also spamming you with Earth Power.
Yep.
Which is like a one-shot KO on a couple of Pokemon.
Yep.
Can we capture this one?
We can. I wasn't thinking about capturing it because we've already got one. But yeah,
Yeah, but we could have an alpha. That's it.
This one's huge.
it is pretty big. No. Zone 2, yep. One of them we will not be able to get currently. But now we can go capture a Magikarp. Because by beating that alpha quest, maybe it doesn't... Okay, it might not spawn until we complete the set of 3. I was fairly certain just completing that quest was what triggers alphas being able to pop up in Wild Zones. There is a static alpha Magikarp, and in this zone there's a static alpha Litleo inside the building right there. These are Holovators, as they points out. They are basically fast ladders. Because ladders also exist in this game.
Teleportation ladders.
Yep. There's Cleffa. Which would be something I would think would run, but doesn't. Oh wait, you're level 11. You're higher than I thought. Didn't see it was a 4 until just now. Fine. Cannot currently get that one. There will be something we get later on that allows us to actually travel further while falling, more or less.
You get a glider.
Something like that. And yes, there is a research for breaking crystals. Which sadly is only for the overworld crystal being broke, not the materials you get from it. A wild Pokemon that does not spawn in this wild zone normally. This is one of my favorite early wild zones. Hey, did you know?
Okay.
I can spell backwards as the most compatible Pokemon with humans.
Oh no, it's confused. It won't run straight back at us. Don't care. Oh, that was a really lucky catch. Okay, it must be after we complete everything that the alphas show up. There's also a static alpha Spinnerack on this wall. Nope, nope, that's... Sadly, you cannot cancel moves, because, boy, was that wasted. Should be fine. Okay, no.
Bunny is drunk.
Sorry, second.
Watch it, the bunny is drunk.
You came to us?
Don't leave it for a second.
There it is. That's what I was looking for. During the nighttime, one of my favorite Pokemon in this game is available. But we will not be getting that Honedge for a little while.
In your battle, you broke the ring. Whoopsie.
Whoopsie. I keep forgetting, being behind it does not matter when you're in combat. But I like doing it anyways. I should, but I can sell it for money. There might be another Pokemon to catch in here we don't have yet. Yep, there it is. But first... Oh, it tried to lick me. Did it flee? Oh, might have fled. Oh, nope, there it is. Right, I forgot. Ugh.
Can't jump.
Yep, can't climb over any high walls. No, that Sableye will not be doing that again. Alright, last one is up here.
That's right. We have captured the Sableye, and he's going to be assigned to latrine duty.
Yeah, money doesn't grow on the trees. It grows on the ground. You know how Pokemon evolve. You know. You click on them and say, hey, evolve. This is the one that always confuses. Like, it seems there's a Pokemon called Pikachu. It's like, how do you not know what that Pokemon is? They're not rare. At least not since Gen 2. And that was why we captured that extra Pikachu earlier. Oh. Come on. Oh, accidentally hit the macro button. Let's see here. Which one are we going to give? They're both the same level. So what's real cool about this is if you happen to have a shiny Pikachu and you trade it to her, she's going to have a shiny Pikachu. And it's going to evolve into a shiny Raichu. This happens a few different times where you give Pokemon to people. This Pokemon is one of the lead Pokemon people use for speedrunning currently. It is a particularly strong Pokemon. And no, you don't get to refuse Pikachu. I'd be more surprised if it evolved into a Jolteon, but okay.
Evolves into a Wobbuffet.
That's amazing. That's not even in this game. This is an area I will be coming to offline after I've ground some money up. Not after this stream, but probably after the next one. This is where you get clothing and hairstyle changes and stuff. It is one of 3 locations for clothing, I think. Either 2 or 3. And if we have learned anything from our Digimon streams, our Zero viewers love it when we change outfits. I don't know why you're saying that. I already told you. Yeah, I'm aware. I'm gonna use it against you, you don't have Mega Evolution. Ain't that a shame? So, one of the things for moves is, if you learn a move after you've already got 4 moves, it doesn't auto-apply it, so you will occasionally have to come in here to check available moves, see if you have a new move. I was hoping I had another water move by this point, but I don't. Oh, we are immediately switching out from that.
Run.
Oh, we might be a little bit under leveled actually.
That's fine. We have typing on our side.
So after using an item, there's a cooldown, as you can see on the bottom of the screen. Oh, she didn't even send out her Pokemon that does Mega Evolution. I was prepared to deal with a Mega Camerupt.
Ah.
I guess she will actually wait until you have an ability to Mega Evolve before she does that. How nice of her.
Look at my
gimmick.
beautiful hair.
So fantastic. We had a Mega Ampharos in our Soul Link.
Yeah, it's just permanent.
Uh-huh. There are times, just the way they talk about Pokemon makes it seem more like it's a Digimon setting where they weren't there before and suddenly they are. Wow, they're amazing! It's like, they've been part of your life since you were born. They exist. You cannot not know about them. Like, you may not be familiar with battling, but they exist. Oh, now we know who we'll be facing to rank up to X. And you may notice a trend for
I know.
names.
I know nothing about how current Pokemon are. I come from the future where it already murdered all the Pokemon that exist.
That's not true. We know the future has a bunch
Further
of
forward.
steel Pokemon. Ah. What is this, the Final Fantasy Tactics setting?
All the Pokemon are dead, so this is like dinosaurs to people who have dinosaurs.
Let's say, what's a dinosaur?
Actually, we've gone back to that point where humans are indistinguishable from Pokemon, so now we just catch other humans and use them for sport. I got a banker and a pawnbroker.
Alright, now
I'm
we've
actually
got...
just kind of confused because I'd heard stories that, like, in the olden times, humans and Pokemon were, really similar to each other. It makes sense where I come from, where we look very same, very similar, but these Pokemon are incredibly different. How would anyone fall in love with the?
Oh,
What is that? Is that a rabbit?
a little punny
That's a
Batman.
lot funny.
I see how this happened.
Pokemon are our best friends.
With benefit. Wait, what? What level
Yeah,
are
there are
you?
plenty of benefits from learning Pokemon.
Oh, you're actually not that great against that. We'll try.
Okay, now use that Stormy voice. Man, it hits the trigger too.
Yeah, it'd be a completely different game if I could target the trainers themselves.
Rooftop Pokemon.
Yep, there's a lot of stuff on the rooftops. Oh. Game, please. Thank you. Alright, so you may notice around the minimap in the upper right or upper left corner, there's a little bit of a thing that's slowly decreasing around the edges. That is your clock. So we've got a quarter of the day left. And I think we might be officially into free roam. I'm pretty sure they're not going to yell at me if I go trying to go to all the Poké Centers and all the stuff to unlock light points. Which I was considering doing off stream, but honestly I think we're just going to get them as we get near them for story and side quests. We're going to do a few more side quests real quick before we call this stream. But how are people liking it so far?
It's a Pokemon game. It's a little bit different.
Yeah.
I don't remember what level you are, and I don't want to risk failing this. Right now we have the ability to get all three of the Kalos starters. They are all obtained via side quests. This Chespin is pissed at this taxi. It is the best of the three Kalos quests. Just because this one just wants to fucking fight. Spin, spin.
If you say so.
It is what he said. A little high level, but I think we're fine.
Oh, does Raw not just keep continuing?
Fight me! Fight me!
Angry Chessman.
The angriest Chespin. Alright. We have placated the chessman. And by placated, I mean he's going to get told off. I could make it stronger. That is incorrect. Train yourself against taxis. Don't take no for an answer.
Look, the
It's standing in
historical
the middle of the
document
road.
Street Fighter 2. I mean, man. Vehicles are for punching.
Uh-huh. Let's see here. Trying to remember which one's which. We're not going to get all three of the Kalo starters this session. But we're going to get a few of them. Well, actually, one of them might not be available. Because I think it requires going into a wild zone that doesn't exist yet.
Too wild for you.
Spoilers. More wild zones pop up as the game goes on due to story reasons. Oh no, I'm wrong. This is that one.
Adorable Fennekin.
Yep. Which means it's time for us to go into the nightmare zone unless we can go get the item before the zone pops up.
Anakin.
It is my favorite of the Kalo starters.
It is the best of the Kalo starters, that is correct.
The Fire Magic Furry Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Come on, wow.
Oh well, yep. The sun will be setting soon.
Darkness falls across the land.
What a terrible night for a curse. Cafe Wolf.
Cafe Wolf.
We will be back for that later. Much later. Actually, I'm wondering if one of the mechanics is currently active. If so, we'll show. But I don't want it to be nighttime.
You can sit down on the bench and change days.
It'll change it from day to night and night to day.
Yeah.
Benching is also how you do reloading of areas or shiny hunting. Just hold back and have a turbo on the A, and you'll get it done. Actually, I don't care. I just wanted to show off that you can change time. Oh, okay, it's Wild Zone 5. I thought it was actually Wild Zone 7 or 8. Alright, time for Terror.
There.
Oh. Wild Zone 5 has the first Pokemon to actually knock me out. And you will see why. Can I grab through the fence?
Got it, got?
Yep, got it. Entrance. Yep, over here. This zone has Bunnelbees, Bellsprouts, which are new. Oh, wait, I can just straight capture you. Turn around. Don't think I want to hit you in the head with this ball. Thank you.
I'm gonna choke myself off later. That'll be.
Yep. You are a very
Tennessee is like
tanky
attacking us.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It saw us before it saw the other Pokemon, so it will attack us instead. I don't know if we have the ability to get rid of this.
Was a big pool of muck.
Yep. Okay, water gun does get rid of it. Not all water attacks do. I'm actually kind of curious. Because it's poisonous, Gunk, Psychic also gets rid of it. All right. So, I'm going to turn I'm going to turn the audio down real quick, or not audio, but the music down real quick, so you can hear the sound of terror. You hear that sound? That is the sound that you're near an alpha. Normally, not that big of a deal, especially when you've got some levels. But sometimes you get this asshole right fucking here who rams you in the middle of a goddamn tunnel. And there is no way to dodge his attacks.
Well, don't fight him in the tunnel.
When you encounter him for the first time, you don't know that. Also, alphas will typically be much higher level than other Pokemon in their zone. So you could be appropriate level for the zone and they'll just steamroll you. So as you can see, there are a bunch of different objective markers. These are each a bunch of different twigs, which maybe they're the ones, maybe they're not. If I remember correctly, there is one on the roof somewhere. Maybe it only becomes available after checking the others. Or maybe I'm remembering the location wrong. Hi, Abra, I don't care about. Already got an Abra. those birds will probably kick my ass if I'm not careful. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Pidgeotto. It's possible. Mainly doing this because I want that TM. Yeah, sure, why not? If we catch, we catch. You not. Oh, nice. As a Pidgey, we don't have to evolve.
We can evolve our Mareep, though.
Oh, good eye.
The Flaffy.
Nope, straight to Ampharos.
Fine with it.
That is actually kind of an interesting thing about the Pokemon TCG. There are certain evolutions that just skip stages. One of them is actually for a legal reason, I guess would be the best way to put it. So, a few of the Gen 1 Pokemon are based off of people. And specifically, Kadabra is based off of the he's an older known person. I think his last name is Geller or Jeller. But he's the guy who was known for bending spoons. And
Oh, you're a Geller. Yes.
Yeah, and when he found out because he was shown a Dark Kadabra card. He thought they were basically saying that because of the big nose and because of that it was supposed to be him, and that it was dark, that Jews are evil. And he basically had a lawsuit against them. It's easy to understand how he would come about it. And Pokemon Company agreed because it was a very long time before they released the Kadabra card again. So much that Abra just straight evolved into Alakazam. Oops. Nope. It is time for Dark Souls. Time to just run around and roll occasionally. There we go. I guess it's just the last one you get then. Oh, exit right over there. I'll come back for you later. You who have a really dumb idea. There's a name. Basically free Ariados. Oh, never mind. I just saw your level. Look that out.
Run out,
Oh,
poke
no.
Pokemon. Uh-oh.
To the path, quickly.
Oh, I see a Bonairy.
You do see a Baneri. That's the trash. Literal trash. Oh, well, we did not get that literal trash. So, that is an issue with the time changing. Certain things will be reset. Like alphas you're fighting will be reset, full health. If you are in the middle of catching a Pokemon, you did not catch that Pokemon. Ooh, that's level 17. Easy, level 17. Oh yeah, no, we do have the ability to break that.
Fire.
Yep.
My butt.
I shouldn't have stood in the way.
Double edge.
A move I will never use. Okay, it was just my eyes playing tricks with me. I was gonna say, is that bitchy shiny? How dare you, game?
Game's not responsible for your eyes.
No, not that. More of, if it had been the first shiny we encountered, how dare you? Over there, and okay. This turn-in is going to be where we end it, because it is our customary ending time. This row of trees is where you find the shitty elemental monkeys.
Bleh.
We will eventually have them just for filling the Pokedex,
Will we,
but
though?
we will not be using them. And yes, once again, because they're easy entries for the purpose of getting TMs. Getting some of that stuff may be something I do off stream, because they're not important. I say that we literally do have to have all three of the elemental monkeys at one point.
Well, bye, Litleo.
I mean, I wasn't gonna say it, but yeah, bye, Litleo. Alright. Nope. I think we also have, yep, also have Whirlpool to reclaim. And with that, that's going to be the end of our stream for today. There's a lot more to this game. I'm looking forward to playing more as we go on. I'm not entirely sure how I want to approach certain things. There are going to be certain priorities. For one thing, I do prefer getting all of the side quests done before I proceed with story. Because a lot of the stuff you get from side quests are pretty damn useful. There will be some stuff I do off stream. I will try to keep doing all of the Wild Zone completion on stream. We'll see. But that's going to be it for today. Join us on Thursday as we continue with our retrospective for Dungeons & Dragons 3.5. What book are we going on to this week, Vince?
Elder Evils.
Elder Evils. And then we will not be back on Sunday because we are taking our customary 1-week break. But we will be back the next Monday with more Pokemon Legends ZA. Until then, I've been Hunter Grain.
I've been the Krampus.
I've been Shiv.
And I'm Vincent.
All right. Have a good one, everybody.